You told me I couldn't say anything because Eddie was being investigated by the FBI and that was confidential information. It's all over the internet. I've been let on for a year, bro. I've also asked you to audit the contract for the game and see where the money went so many times, and that never happened either. Do you see how this looks?
I see how it looks.
What did you do?
Tried to help to get the project done. That's all I did.
I think there's a piece of information being left out.
Logan Paul's empire is crumbling, and this time, it might be for good. The YouTube star turned WWE entertainer and co-founder of the billion-dollar Prime Hydration brand is now facing a storm so intense that even his most loyal fans are questioning everything they thought they knew about him. Federal authorities are investigating him for financial fraud, false advertising, and even public health violations. If convicted, he could face decades in prison, financial ruin, and the total collapse of his carefully rebuilt reputation.
That ABC News exclusive with Logan Paul, the YouTube superstar who has millions of young followers, now officially summoned by U.S. federal authorities for investigation, facing a series of serious allegations: financial fraud, false advertising, and endangering public health. If convicted, Logan Paul could face decades in federal prison, along with severe financial losses and the complete collapse of his brand reputation.
For years, Logan was the ultimate comeback story. After the 2018 Suicide Forest scandal that nearly ended his career, he returned stronger, cleaner, and wealthier than ever. He became the face of redemption in the digital age, moving from reckless YouTuber to business mogul, professional wrestler, and media darling. His ventures like Prime Hydration and lucrative partnerships made him look like he had it all figured out. But beneath the polished image, the seeds of his latest downfall were already being planted. It started with CryptoZoo, an NFT project Logan hyped to his millions of followers in 2021. On his podcast, he described it as a fun and profitable blockchain game where players bought virtual eggs, hatched them into exotic hybrid animals, and earned zoo tokens they could trade for real money. He claimed to have invested $1 million of his own money, promising a game-changing metaverse by 2022.
It's a game. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
CryptoZoo is a blockchain project that I created about a year and a half ago. You buy these eggs on the blockchain and you can hatch them into what are called base animals. And then you can breed your base animals with each other to create fun looking.
Fans and investors poured in millions, driven by his charisma and the NFT craze. The reality was a disaster. The game barely functioned. Eggs wouldn't hatch, rewards didn't exist, and zoo token prices crashed almost immediately. Investors lost millions. Stories emerged of fans losing life savings. One man lost $500,000, another $7,000, countless others thousands more. Logan vanished from the project, only surfacing occasionally with short, dismissive messages while the community begged for answers.
How much did you guys make from CryptoZoo?
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
And I lost around $15,000 US.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000.
$500,000 Australian, which is $500,000 in CryptoZoo.
Shut up! No, you haven't!
Yeah, 500K.
Oh, no.
Then came CoffeeZilla, a YouTuber known for exposing scams. His investigation revealed CryptoZoo's NFT art was lazily edited stock images, the smart contract code was copied from a joke coin, and team members had shady pasts in failed crypto ventures. Most damning, a wallet tied to Logan sold zoo tokens before the project launched, suggesting a pump-and-dump scheme. The series exploded online, sparking a wave of outrage. Logan's first response was a 7-minute attack video. He mocked CoffeeZilla, denied wrongdoing, and blamed his partners. The backlash was swift. The hashtag #Logan Paul scam trended again. Days later, he released another video apologizing and promising $1.3 million in refunds, but only for investors still holding their NFTs. Most victims who had sold at a loss got nothing. Months passed with little follow-through. By 2024, BBC confirmed wallets linked to Logan traded zoo tokens before launch, reinforcing suspicions of fraud. While CryptoZoo victims were still waiting for real solutions, Logan pivoted hard to Prime Hydration, his sports drink brand with KSI. Launched in 2022, Prime was marketed as a healthy alternative to sugary sports drinks. Low in sugar, high in potassium, and perfect for young athletes. The marketing was everywhere. Sports arenas, TikTok, YouTube, UFC events, even Bayern Munich's stadium. Prime bottles became collectibles, reselling for outrageous prices in the UK. For a moment, it seemed Logan had successfully outrun the CryptoZoo scandal. But Prime's reality was just as messy. Prime Energy, the caffeinated version, contained 200 milligrams of caffeine per can, double a Red Bull, with near-identical packaging to the caffeine-free version. Teenagers were drinking it, and parents reported cases of insomnia, rapid heartbeats, and tremors. The FDA was urged to investigate. Some schools banned it entirely. On top of that, Prime faced lawsuits over forever chemicals in its products, mold contamination in its Lunchly snack packs, and false health claims. Logan stayed quiet as these problems piled up, smiling for cameras at events and pushing new flavors. But sales told the real story. By mid-2024, UK sales were down 70% and US sales had halved. Prime was drowning in bad press, lawsuits, and declining consumer trust. Then came the Lionel Messi debacle. Logan sued Messi's sports drink partner for copying Prime's bottle design, but they countered with a lawsuit accusing Prime of defamation and unfair competition. Surveys showed almost no consumer confusion between the two brands, making Logan look petty and desperate. Refresco, Prime's bottling partner, sued for $67 million over a breached contract, claiming Prime failed to meet production quotas. Analysts called Prime a supreme for drinks, overhyped, poorly executed, and destined to fade. The brand's rapid expansion without solid infrastructure had backfired. Oversaturation, declining demand, and no clear target audience left it vulnerable. Bottles piled up on clearance shelves. The biggest issue wasn't just the scandals, it was Logan himself. Prime's identity was inseparable from him and KSI. Their star power fueled the initial hype, but when Logan's reputation took more hits, so did Prime's. Experts noted that unlike established brands like Gatorade or Body Armor, Prime lacked credibility beyond its founders. Once the influencer's shine wore off, there was little left to hold the audience's loyalty. Logan's dream of a multi-billion-dollar buyout by Coca-Cola or Pepsi now seems far-fetched. No major company wants to acquire a brand drowning in lawsuits, with plummeting sales, and a founder under federal investigation. And yet, Logan hasn't taken real accountability. He hasn't made a genuine public apology for CryptoZoo's collapse, nor has he addressed Prime's safety controversies head-on. Instead, he continues chasing new ventures, leaving unfinished business and betrayed communities in his wake. The fall of Logan Paul is more than just celebrity gossip. It's a case study in the dangers of hype-driven success. Logan had the talent, resources, and fan loyalty to build something lasting, but he treated trust like a renewable resource. He thought charisma and clever marketing could cover the cracks forever. It worked, until it didn't. CryptoZoo didn't fail because NFTs fell out of fashion. Prime isn't struggling because energy drinks aren't popular. They are failing because both were built on over-promises and under-delivery. Logan's pattern is clear: launch with massive hype, rake in cash, disappear when problems arise, and move on to the next big thing without fixing the last. In the influencer era, where a TikTok can sell out a product in minutes and a viral clip can shift public opinion overnight, we often confuse attention with credibility. Logan Paul is proof that one doesn't equal the other. He has mastered the art of grabbing attention, but attention is not the same as creating something sustainable. And when that attention turns negative, there's nowhere to hide. For fans, Logan's story is a reminder to think critically before investing time, money, or trust in a public figure's project. Ask the hard questions. Look beyond the flashy marketing. And remember that the person selling you the dream is often the one who benefits most, regardless of whether you do. For aspiring creators, Logan's trajectory is a cautionary tale. Success isn't about the viral launch or the first million in sales. It's about delivering value consistently, being transparent when things go wrong, and respecting the audience that made you. When you treat your supporters like numbers instead of people, you might win big at first, but eventually you lose everything that matters. Logan Paul may still find a way back. Stranger things have happened in entertainment, but if he ever does, it won't be because of the next flashy drink flavor or the next trending business idea. It will be because he finally understands that fame is not power. Fame is responsibility. And the greater your influence, the greater the damage when you abuse it. Because in the end, hype fades, products fail, and headlines move on. But once you've burned trust, no amount of prime can hydrate what's gone dry. Subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the stories they don't want you to hear.